The opportunity is massive, and it's growing at a very fast pace. There are a lot of challenges, be it in terms of costs, the way it's growing up, or the cyclical nature of the industry. Some months being really good, some quarters being really low. Having said that, I see still penetration in tier 2 and tier 3 is challenging. I think that's where we at Crossword Bookstore are focusing majorly into. Lots of opportunity there. In fact, so many cities, so many states don't even have a good bookstore. So we were looking at opportunity going into tier 2, tier 3. Well, there is a huge difference from our category perspective, because if you look at our category perspective, a consumer in a metro city is already used to a bookstore format, and hence the level of readership is very different. It's tuned towards literary, tuned towards high management. When we go to tier 3, because these consumers have not gone or not been able to visit a good bookstore, not see the entire range, we see that these consumers adapt the first things that, so they'll pick up the Jeffrey Archers, the Sidney Sheldons, the Daniel Steeles. So this is the first thing that they pick up. And when it comes to the matured cities, I think the consumers are much more they're much more well read. So it goes to Amitav Ghosh, it goes to Amish Tripathi, it goes to much higher norms. Well, I think the overall retail industry is going to grow at a 8 to 10% year on year, which is very, very clear. It is going to have its own sort of challenges, being in terms of the online space, the disruption that's happening through the technology piece, or it's happening from the cost piece, the cost equation piece. But I think the opportunity exists, and it's for each retailer to adapt to the needs of the consumer, because the consumer ultimately is shopping. The purchasing powers are growing, the disposable income is growing. So it's important that the retailers adapt to consumers rather than kind of having their own sort of occupations. We are currently at 97 stores across 33 cities. We are 21-year-old organization, and we are bookstores. So we want to call ourselves bookstores. We are bookstores, but we also sell toys, stationery, music, movies, hardware, accessories, typically to ensure that the consumer gets the entire bandwidth of what our vision is. Our vision was to build community centers within the gambit of entertain, educate, enlighten. So if we are able to fulfill that equation, we put it in our stores, and that's how our business is. Well, I think, see, if you look at it, for us, the music movies category has been a challenge. Be it downloading, be it piracy, I think that industry is struggled for us. We have entered a few categories, be it gifting. We have strengthened our core categories like toys and stationery, where we see opportunity for growth. So toys is growing at almost 25-30% like to like. Stationery growing at almost 35-40% like to like. So we'll focus on our core categories, and we'll expand to new categories, which is gifting and hardware accessories, where we see a connect for our consumers. In terms of expansion, we've now we opened 12 stores this year. We have another 10 stores which are signed up, which should come up in the next 6 months, which would be strengthening our position in metros and also going into tier 2, tier 3, and also looking at 10 stores every year from then. 5 years back, we all didn't believe that what's going to happen. We all thought it's going to be a bubble. It's going to be, consumers are not going to shop. It's going to be price. I think very clearly, and that's what I always say, that the technology disruption, the best is to embrace it rather than kind of hide behind it, because that's going to be big. That's going to be big moving ahead. In our industry, especially books, which is where the e-commerce started with, and then went into other categories like electronics and now into fashion. We got the taste of it first up, and we tuned our business model to the requirements of the consumer then. Well, I think that's the way to go. So I think a consumer, when he comes to your store, according to me, an omni-channel is a connect where a consumer is through and through all channels, be it a mobile, be it a digital e-commerce site, or be it a phone delivery, or be it a kiosk, or be it a store, be it airport. I think it's through and through, and to my view, each retailer has to move towards it. It's an integral part of all retailers' vision now, and the way to do it is to ensure that the customer gets a seamless experience through and through, and that's going to be the key. Well, we are completely internally funded, so we are 100% sub of Shopperstop. Completely internally funded, and that's the way we'll go up. I think if you look at the entire overall online or the omni-channel atmosphere which is happening through, mobile is playing a significant part because of the penetration of mobiles in the country. Internet penetration and the speed is also helping it. We are seeing, all retailers are seeing significant amount of traffic through mobile. I think the challenge that each of us have today is how do we increase the conversion on the mobile front? Because if you look at the conversion that a person gets on a website to a conversion from a mobile, the mobile conversions are still half of the website, and it's the challenge that each one of us has is how do we ensure the conversion increases. But yeah, I think mobile is going to play a very, very important role, and as you have seen some websites announcing that they are going to be mobile only sites, which proves the point.